If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. For instance, I use my iPad and I record my episodes directly from here. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome back. Thank you guys for joining me today on another episode of Okay, but let's talk about it. So today we are going to talk about being discouraged. I know lately I have been feeling really discouraged in the things that I'm trying to do with my life. I hate to say it because, being discouraged definitely affects you in so many ways. It's just from feeling like you're not doing enough while you're trying to do the things that you want to do, or just feeling like you're not completing, or you're not finishing a lot of things that you're starting, or just feeling like you're not moving in the ways that you want to. And so I just felt like I had to talk about discouragement, because I know for myself I can go through things that make me feel really discouraged in my life. And I came from a point of feeling really encouraged that I can do a lot of things and that I can do everything that I really want to do, which I'm not saying I cannot, but I also go through my phases of feeling really discouraged. And, I'm sure a lot of us do, but I can say in my life, really taking in those things that affect me on the outside, and also taking in those things that the inside tells me sometimes, just as far as my negative thinking, sometimes those can really affect me and make me become really discouraged. Even just just feeling like you're not elevating in the amount of time that you want to. Although I know that things can't happen exactly when I want them to, there's a timing on when everything happens in your life. But even still, I just got to a point where I felt really discouraged with the things that I was trying to do in my life. But now when I think about it, it's you never know who's watching you. You could feel like you're not doing anything in your life, but then you look up and there's people telling you oh my gosh, you're doing so good, or keep up the good work, or I really needed to hear this, or I really needed to say this, or I really needed to see this. So yeah, just on the days that, I feel really discouraged, it's funny that I always get reviews or compliments on my podcast. On those days where I'm questioning myself in so many ways, I look up and I just have a random message from somebody oh my gosh, you really helped me with this, or I really love this podcast episode, so it's just all a matter of believing in yourself, I can say, because ultimately you can really do anything that you want to do, but you just have to keep yourself encouraged. You have to know that in life, things of course will pop up, things will of course try to stop you from elevating and getting and reaching those points that you want to in life, but you just cannot give up on yourself. And so not a lot of people know when they come to me and tell me oh my gosh, I love this episode of your podcast. That's what keeps me going. Although it's something that I really want to keep going for myself, but that's just an extra push that you guys give me when you come to me and you tell me oh my gosh, I really needed to hear this. It's okay, Nisha, why would you stop doing this when there's people out here that needs to hear the stuff that you want to talk about, or needs to hear the stuff that you are talking about? So that helps me a lot. And then I'm also on my fitness journey. So when I go to the gym, I feel oh my gosh, I'm not doing anything. I was randomly, walking, and someone stopped me and was wow, you were killing that workout you were just doing. I've never seen a woman kill it like that. And that really helped me. So it's just like, you never know who's watching you. You never know who's rooting for you. Even if people aren't saying anything to you personally, there's always somebody watching you. There's always somebody out there rooting for you, and you never would know it because you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not doing enough, or oh my gosh, when is this going to happen for me? Of course, we all have points where we think like that, but just never feel like you're not doing enough, because you are. And don't allow anything inside your mind, or even just your self-doubt within yourself. Don't allow that to stop you from getting to the place that you want to get to. Being discouraged is not a good feeling, because it makes you literally feel like you're doing nothing, and you could be putting in all the work, and also, if you don't start to see the results right away, it doesn't happen like that. Things don't happen right away when you're working on something long term, whether it's your body, whether it's a business, whether it's starting a new job, whether you're trying to find a new place to live. It does not happen that easily. So if you find yourself going through stages where you feel discouraged, or you feel like it's not going to happen for you, pray about it, and that's what keeps me going. A lot of the times I find myself praying a lot about the things that I want to achieve in my life, praying about the things that I want to come to me in my life, and just saying thank you for the things that have already come to me in my life. So, just don't allow yourself to be discouraged to the point that you don't want to do the things that you really want to do in life. Don't allow yourself to become discouraged to the point that you don't want to pour into yourself anymore. And I can say for myself, I found myself becoming discouraged when, I look up and I don't see my results right away. But it's like, again, things do not happen right away and when we want them to. So that's something that I'm always reminding myself, like, it don't happen that easy. For some people, that may be their road, that may be the journey for them, for where it can just easily come to them. But not everyone can have things happen for them like that. So, you just got to continue to put in the work for yourself, continue to show up for yourself every single day, and don't allow seeing other people elevate in life discourage you, like you're not going to get to where you want to go, because you will. You absolutely will make it to the points where you want to in life. Just be sure to be there for yourself every single day. Like, just show up. Like I said, show up for yourself. You waking up each and every day, that's showing up for yourself, and just deciding to do something different that you hadn't done yesterday, that's showing up for yourself. Just continue to put in the work for yourself, that's showing up for yourself, whether you're working on your body, because I know when it comes to fitness, a lot of us, we don't see the results right away and we want to quit. But no, you have to continue showing up for yourself. And whether you're working on your business or not, if you don't see, people entertaining it, or you don't see people showing you liking it and sharing, it doesn't mean that people are not seeing what you're doing. Just continue showing up for yourself. Continue posting. Continue, sharing your business cards, because I know myself now. I now share my business cards. I leave them at the gym. I don't know what happens to them after I leave, but hey, I'm going to keep doing it until, I feel like people are reaching out to me when it comes to my podcast. Even if they don't, I'm still going to continue to podcast, because I know it's people out there that, again, needs to hear the things I have to say. There's always a message that I'm sharing, because I'm feeling like this, but I never know who's feeling like this, at the same time. So that's why I podcast, and then I always get confirmation again when I'm feeling really discouraged. I get a confirmation from y'all that's like, oh my gosh, so yeah, just don't give up on yourself. Allow yourself to go through that moment of feeling discouraged, but make sure you begin to be encouraged. Make sure you begin to encourage yourself again, because you need that. You absolutely need that. If you allow yourself to stay in the feeling of feeling discouraged, it will take everything away. It'll basically stop you from doing what you want to do. It'll stop you from going where you want to go, and you don't need that in your life. You will never elevate in that kind of way. You will never reach your goals thinking like that, So, yes, if this message was for you, I hope that you can Get yourself out of that mindset. I hope that you can pick yourself back up. Pray about it. Continue to manifest the things that you want in your life, and it will come to you. You just have to, of course, put in the work like we all do, but still, you got it, girl. You got it.